Also, family and friends, welcome to the Woke Nation. Yeah, a quick one here, which I titled The Foolishness of Jesus. The Foolishness of Jesus, according to Mark, chapter 11, 12 to 24. They say one morning, Jesus woke up with his disciples and decided to go to, I think, Bethany. That's Jerusalem, right? So on the way, he was hungry. And you know, as people say, an hungry man is angry man. So imagine Jesus is God. God sent, right? God supposed to provide for Jesus, but God failed to provide for Jesus. So Jesus was hungry. Jesus failed to pray for God to provide for him. Jesus refused to trust in God, which I have been telling you. There is no man of faith. There's no man of God that is living by faith. They are hypocrites. They don't practice what they preach, and they don't preach what they practice. They preach the lies already written, used to deceive and rob people. And that's all they preach, lies. Every word in the Bible is a lie. Including the number they put there, because they're not the one that invented it. They stole it. So Jesus saw a tree from a distance. The tree have lived like this tree. Jesus is supposed to know better, at least as a son of God, right? He's supposed to know the season when you're supposed to expect fruit from any tree. There is season for every tree to bear fruit, right? Okay. But it's not that season. It's not. But Jesus went there just as believers living by faith, blind faith. They know the reality, but they ignore reality to fight for their illusion, their delusion and hallucination to be real, which it can never be. So when Jesus got there, he said he looked for food. He didn't see any fruit. An hungry man is an angry man. What did Jesus do? Jesus did not say, okay, tree, let me pray. Oh God, let this tree bear fruit now. You know, if I am a son of God, let this tree bear fruit now. Jesus didn't do that. He didn't do that. That is the miracle he would have done. All that lie they tell you Jesus performed miracle, if you read it very well, you find out is foolishness. Anything they tag miracle is foolishness. Most time is what they did, what they achieved, or what science or scientists achieved, they slap God on it. They put God label on it and tell you it is God that did it. You see, God gave you strength. Hold on, let me, yeah. So God, just as they claim that God gave you strength to labor, then when you labor and make money, or whatever you produce out of your labor, whatever you achieve out of your labor, now they say that you have to give it to the poor. If you don't give it to the poor, God will punish you, God will curse you. Think about it, foolishness. If God can give me strength to walk, what prevents God from giving to the poor directly? Why do I even have to? God not supposed to give me strength to walk. He's supposed to give me what I need. He said, call on me, I will deliver you. He said, if you call, if you ask, you will receive. Not, Jesus never taught walk and pray or pray and walk. No. He said, pray and believe. You have received it. Read it there, Mark chapter 11. You can read verse 24 and see what he said. When you pray, what happens? So Jesus, out of anger, cursed the tree instead of blessing the tree. Remember, his mouth is producing blessing, and the what now? Curse. But they tell you that, you know, a stream that does that produce bitter water and sweet water is no. Okay? So, but Jesus blesses and curses, just like their God. And yet they tell you that it is devil that is the problem. It's Satan that is causing you downfall and all that. Read their book very well. The only thing that will deliver you in that religion you are in is the test of that religion, because everything they wrote is for them to sell their beliefs, not that it happened. No. So Jesus called the fig tree and went out. For you to know that Jesus was a hungry, angry man, he went to the temple. What did he do in the temple? He was upset. He began to chase Supposed to, at least when you come to the temple, as believers always pretend like, no matter the problem they have at home, when they enter the house of God, their burden is over. They cast all their burden upon the Lord. But he said he began to scatter ministers of God in the temple, chase them away, say, why are you, the house of my God the house of my father supposed to be the house of prayer, but you have turned it to house or the den of thieves and robbers. Okay. Then what happened? They said that the people that he attacked in the temple, them was planning to kill him. Jesus had to run away with his disciples. Still, no divine protection. God never protected Jesus. That's why he cried on the cross, on the sword. My Father, or my God, why hast thou forsaken me? So that's Jesus, oh God forsaking Jesus. So Jesus scattered those things. Then when they going back again to, I think, to Bethany where he was, he said, Peter noticed the tree. He said, oh, see, the tree your cause have withered. What did Jesus say to Peter or to his disciples? He said, have faith in God. If Jesus had faith in God, why he didn't make the fig tree bear fruit? If Jesus had faith in God, why did he cause the fig tree? Why God can give him that fruit he didn't see on the tree? You say that, there's nothing too hard for God to do. With God, all things are possible, right? The same Mark chapter 10, verse 27. Okay, so why can't Jesus have faith in God, but he's preaching to others to have faith in God? The same thing the ministers are still doing till today. And they will continue it till tomorrow unless we wake up and stop them. Because they are working with the government. Politicians and the clergymen are 5 and 6. You can't separate them. They are the two evils in the land. So, that's how Jesus tell his disciples, have faith in God. He said, if you have faith in God, you can say to this mountain. Imagine somebody telling you can say to this tree, be moved, and you will move by faith. You say this tree, be moved, this tree. These trees, you see all these trees? I'm in the Garden of Eden now, you see? This is the tree. Let me point it where. Okay, this one is the tree of knowledge. But this one, the big one, that's the tree of life. You see, I'm in the Garden of Eden. But I'm wiser than Adam. You see, I have clothes. I'm not naked. God did not clothe me. I clothe myself. Okay. Jesus stated to have faith in God. If they can say to this mountain, be removed, I say it will happen. He said, if they pray and believe without doubt, he said, it shall be done. They will receive whatever they pray. John 14:14 also come to mind. He said what? He said, whatever you ask in my name, I will do it. Is it true today among believers? Is it true today among children of God? Is it true today among the ministers of God? I accept that post. I will share it later. Pastor Adeboye said that he did not buy the jet. It is God that gave him jet, that bought jet for him. Private jet. And do you know what? His admirers and his followers believe him. And they'll be praying for the same thing to happen to them. When they even know that you cannot even purchase one screw in that anything without money, or somebody bought it and give to you. God does not provide for anyone. It doesn't matter how much faith you have. God cannot provide for you. Go to any marketplace. It's children of God, people of God struggling, laboring, hustling to make it. And when they make it, they tell you, it is God. It is God. It is God that made it. If you think it's easy, go try. It is God. No, it's not any God. That's why I'm calling Africans, let us stop lying to ourselves in the name of God. The reason why you always calling God in everything, in anything you do, is because your parents, your guidance, or wherever you grew up, that's what the nonsense they believed. And you grew with that foolishness, and you are ready to defend that foolishness against your own sanity, against your own prosperity, against your own well-living. Foolishness of Jesus. If you are the one What season? Okay, we are in Africa now. Let me use the seasons we are in. Season of farming, like maybe there is corn now or pears, right? Okay, now I think our local cherry, like we call it Odara in Igbo land. Can you go to any Odara tree now, begin to look for Odara? So I want to, this time around, because Odara, we go to Odara tree during December time, like November, December, January, that Harmattan season. But this time around, you go into Odara tree, say you are looking for Odara. You are stupid. You don't do that. Yeah, because Odara tree have leaves now. But you're supposed to know the season. The foolishness of God, the foolishness of faith will make you behave irrationally, behave like a madman. And that's why the Jesus family say he was mad. People that knew Jesus tell other people, he's mad, don't listen to him. But Jesus people are saying, I'm the one mad. They don't know that that's one attribute of their Jesus. In the Bible, the foolishness of Jesus is just as the foolishness of the believers. They believe miracle will happen when it's not happening. Why are we not free yet as a people in Africa? Why are we not free yet? Because we believe in those foolishness. Some of you will say, oh, our ancestors, no, it's not white people that gave us God. Our ancestors believe in God. They were worshiping God before white people came. And so what? Did that God save them from white people? No. White people ended up enslaving us. Where was the God of our ancestors, or the gods of our ancestors, or the goddesses of our ancestors? No, you won't blame those gods. You will blame yourself. You say, no, it's because of your sin. Your ancestors sinned. That's why. You are stupid thinking like that. That's foolishness. It is foolishness for you to think your people are evil. Why you think the evil people that oppress you and keep you in the condition you are today, they are the same. Brother Collins shared a video of this native doctor guy that has spoken. I like him, okay? He's an evil guy. So a guy living, I think, in America was telling him, he's a Christian now, especially Catholics, the Catholic Church feed them those lies against their own ancestors. So anything Africa, even African dresses, although their priests wear it or sometimes they wear it in their church when they are doing some programs. But they tell you those things are evil. Our heart is demonic. Our dressing, demonic. Everything, our name, demonic. That's why they make sure they baptize us in their own name. Hi. Look at it. How they believe that idiot. His voice will tell you he's an elderly person. He was telling that young man, okay, you that said you don't believe in Christ or all this bullshit. Okay, what has that your man done for you? What can you do with it? You see, the guy tell him, an elder like you are the one that put us in this mess. And that's why we are trying to bring back your brain boss, bring back your senses so that we can do the right thing. The guy forgot to tell him that we are not in power yet. Who are in power? Our leaders are Muslims and Christians. We don't have any African in power. And that I've been telling it to my people, our people. We need to get the power first. If we don't get power, we are just making noise. So that's why we are now just in the process of waking us up. When we wake us up, we will have our people in power. So they can begin to make policies, laws. You see the laws they make in Nigeria because it's a crime to be an atheist in a place like Nigeria. In Africa, it's a crime for you to be an atheist. Your family will hate you and they will kill you if they're opportune. Imagine if I'm not in America, you know what they have done? They would have done to me. But even when I come back from America, they fear me too. I don't die. I sleep. They can put me to sleep, but they cannot kill me. I will wake up again and continue where I stopped until the factual truth prevails. But think about it. Those you call elders, they also have the mentality that their ancestors were wrong. That's why things went bad. There's a split behind them. Soon I will speak also on the ghost continent, because that's what Africa is. And Africans are obsessed of ghost spirits. Everything is spirit. There's spirit. They will tell you, our ancestors say, there's a spirit in the tree. There's a spirit in the spirit. No, there is not. They are nature. We are nature. You see? The same way I move, they move too. They speak their own language too. There's no God created us or controlling us. No, we cannot be created and we cannot be, destroyed. Think about it. The elder said, okay, the Facebook you're using, is it not white people? You remember they used to even tell me about that, about cars. I said, we are the one that invented all these things, including cars, aeroplane, internet you are using. Without internet, I won't be doing this. Who invented internet? Igbo man. A black man, African man, Philip Emegwale. He's still alive, Abi. Or you can Google his name. But white people are already claiming credit, like removing him from that. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. Oh, you think they are the first to go to the moon. You don't know. Go study about, is it astrology and astronomy? It is our people that did all that. Wi-Fi you are using is not a new thing to black people. But the reason why it's new thing to you, because they erase your memory. Immediately they put birth to you. They went and dedicated you to the strange God. Begin to teach you what has nothing to do with your reality. Telling you bullshit, giving you their names. And you grew up like that, struggling. That's why you see us having all these dreams. Every time you dream, you think something is chasing you in the dream. Check anywhere they believe in God, anywhere they have faith in God. There must be spirits chasing them, nightmares. It's when you stop believing all that, you see, you no longer be having nightmares like that, no? You'll be free. No longer when you wake up, in the name of Jesus, every spirit, blah, blah, blah. Or you go to Hajj, Mecca, begin to throw stone at demons. Over 1,000 people died in Mecca worshiping Allah. And you have heard every lies they say, like, oh, they died, that's all they will tell you. If you die for God, there is place for you in heaven. There are 72 virgins in heaven for you. There is a street made of gold for you. You'll be sitting under the tree of life and drinking from the street of life, and the Lord will be with you. You no longer die. You will no longer have pain. No. Immediately you begin to cross 40. Naturally, you will have pain. And any place there is no pain, there's no gain for you there. That's why we never go to heaven, no matter how you speak it or preach it. The foolishness of Jesus. You're supposed to know better when to expect tree to bear fruit. You don't go when it is not the tree season and you get upset and curse the tree. But you know that thing never happened. You cannot curse a tree. You cannot stop this tree if you want to bear fruit. There is no amount of curse or prayer that can stop it. Just like me, there's no amount of curse or prayer that can stop me from succeeding. Unless I don't want to do that, and if I want to do it, I will. There's no prayer or curse that will stop this live broadcast now. It can never happen. Wi-Fi, poor network may stop it, but you see God, God cannot stop it. Satan cannot stop it. No spirit can stop it. It is real people that stops it. Real things that people made stops it. Not any God, not any prayer, not any cause. Stop believing in the foolishness they wrote in the Bible, in the Quran, in the Torah, or any spiritual or religious books, including the African ones. Stop believing in all this spirit. There's no spirit, there's no God anywhere. And that's why anybody can come up with their own way. And you cannot stop them because they're in power. But when we regain power, we begin to think like the Chinese. We begin to think like the Japanese. Say no more. Or some of them, Japanese and Chinese, they believe their own culture. They believe in their... No, go there. Their government don't do that bullshit. You're talking about everywhere. You see, they take God serious. It's poor people that does that. If you believe in any God, whether it's an ancestral God or the Abrahamic God, you will never be in power in China. Never. But you see, go to Africa now. I was watching our mama dance. Our mama dance. What they put on their masquerade behind like this. They wrote it in English. In English. Go to anywhere in America, in Asia, in Europe, where white people are doing something, or people that are not black are doing something. You will never see them write anything in African language or African word, or African letter. No. You will never, it's in Africa. When you go, they wear jeep. Masquerade, wear jeep. Jeep. Then the elders, what they do? They pray in Jesus' name. People that gather say they're doing African culture and tradition. But understand this. Every movies, every book they write or act about Africa, they are wrong people. That's not true about Africa, because they are not real Africans. They are Christians. They are Muslims. Real Africans have not written about Africa. Real Africans are still struggling. You know how many years they have been struggling? Because they keep silencing them. If you preach the real African thing, you will never earn money in any Facebook, YouTube, or this social media. You cannot earn money from there, because they will block you. They will restrict you. They say, no, your page is not qualified for monetary, because, you know, they post something you're posting there. I've seen them block both Omar. You know, I see them restricting us. The only better place for us is like YouTube. But in Africa, how many Africans have the data to be on, to watch even 2 minutes video on YouTube? How many of them? Or even 1 minute video, they cannot watch 2 seconds. Their data will finish, because they're also robbing them. They pay money for the data, but they just click one thing. They tell them it's high speed or that, or unlimited. Foolishness of God. Also, Christians believe that the foolishness of God is wiser than men. Think. You say the foolishness of God. That's why you see people in a dirty water, they are lying down praying inside the church. You see people wear apron up over their clothes, under the sun. They are preaching Jesus. They carry big speakers on the head, preaching, repent, come to our church. The Lord's choosing. Foolishness, foolishness. The havoc of Christianity in Africa has been destroying us. The reason why Nigeria or any other country in Africa is the way it is, because foolishness of God and foolishness of Jesus. Our leaders, they don't have any plan what to do to be there. No, all the plan they have is to worship their God, then marry, have children, die. That's all they have. How many parks do you have in your own in your own village where people go to play? No, they will say, come now and build it for us. What have you done for your people? Am I a politician? I am the governor of that state. I am the chairman of that local government. I am. You didn't give me power, and you want me to do what people you gave power supposed to do for you. Huh? Or you want me to come and be raising money for you? I will never give a dime to treat anyone that believes in God, because that's foolishness, and I will not partake in it. Idiots. We are still far. That's why when some people give up like that, I say, don't give up. We seed we are sowing. We will not die. We sleep. We will wake up again. What happened when you go to bed is the same thing that happened when you are buried. Bed, buried. Bed, buried. See, I did not say grave. Bed, buried. The same way you lay down in bed to sleep, that's the same way you'll be buried to sleep. It has nothing to do with any God. No God can punish you. No God can do anything to you. Let us quit all this foolishness we are doing. Foolishness. When you see their wedding, foolishness. Everything they are doing, go where they are doing business, foolishness. These people can lock up their shop to pray. Yet when they go to China, the only time they see Chinese people lock up, they are even close down every importation, every exportation. Is what? When they are having that their new year. Hey, who born you? You go to China, you say you want to do business. No, you see, that's how people are supposed to plan. Learn it from the ant. During like summer like this, you see ants packing food because they know winter is coming or rainy season is coming. When they cannot come out like that and something will happen to them, they go and store it. And their Bible tells them go to the ant and learn. Since they have refused to live like their ancestors lived, they are living like their forefathers, their converted forefathers who were Christians and Muslims. Say go there. But do you see our people? The only thing we do, we save money from January to December. Then Christmas, 25 to 27, we go and squander that money and come back. Struggling. No, in China, they shut down. It is their new year. They don't follow other people bullshit. It is their own. Are we not the one that invented New Year? Why are we not observing our New Year in Africa? It's supposed to be March, right? Spring, when spring, that's New Year. That's what it's nature. I was discussing with my co-worker yesterday, African American, is a little bit woke. So we were talking about like how black people are behaving and all that. I said, because you are not free yet. If you are not free, no matter how you hustle to do anything, it will not happen. You are in the system of other people, and they will never allow you to rise to their level, no matter how you try. Look at Marcus Garvey. All of them believe in God. Did they achieve any freedom they were fighting for? No, because you cannot achieve anything meaningful with God. In reality, you have to lie to say, yeah, it is God. It is not. We are the one doing it. God cannot do anything for us. We can. And that's why we were born. We have everything we need, both in our land and ourselves. We have everything we need to achieve our freedom. But you can't hold the foreign system and achieve your freedom. No, where is your own weapon? Your own weapon must be greater than their own weapon for you to defeat them and regain your freedom. You don't have weapon. You are buying weapon from them. Use the weapon. And you're saying, yeah. It will happen. I see some people in my own group that I created, page, bring back our Biafra. They tell me, okay, no, remove this nonsense you're posting here. Okay, stop using Biafra to... I say, fuck you, come on, get out. My own Biafra, there's no God there. There's no Jesus there. No belief system. Whether you call it spirituality or religion, where I stand, it can never stand. I know that that's foolishness. Thinking that there's another world that is better than this one you are in is foolishness. You haven't even succeeded in getting your freedom. That's why you believe you will go to heaven or you go somewhere else to enjoy what? This is how I enjoy. See, I walk out here anytime I want, like when I'm off, I do my thing. You want me to go to gym? I say, no, I'm not going to gym to spend a dime. Or if you pay for me, I will go. I have the money to go, but I'm not going. I do natural. That's why I want to live in my village where I can naturally enjoy my life. But they say, no, you need money. You don't have money. That's another foolishness. Remember what they told you. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 24, they tell you cannot serve God and money. But look at them. Are they not serving God and money? They cannot even serve God, their own God without money. They can no longer live without money. And they think they are making it. Grasshopper burning inside fire, bragging that it's producing oil. I don't respect any elders that is a Christian or Muslim in Africa. I don't respect them. I respect them as human beings, but when you say you are elder, shut up, you are not. You're telling me you are elders, you send your children to school. Did your ancestors do that? You send your children to school because you are a slave and you raise your children as slaves. Train up a child in the ways you go. When you grow up, you will not depart from it. See how we are struggling today. Whenever I think about my father, I get upset. I'm telling you the truth. Whenever I think about my parents, I get upset. That's why I keep telling people, don't give birth to children in poverty. Those children will grow up and become a curse to you. Because they will see it. Think. The reason why they don't have children is because I know we are in poverty. We are enslaved. I didn't do it because, I'm sterile, I cannot impregnate a woman. Come on, get out. Even if I cannot impregnate a woman, I can buy children. I can go and adopt, right? But That's foolishness too. Why should I adopt? For what? You adopting problem. You giving birth to problem. Oh no, please give to the poor. Give to the, who made them poor? And those poor believe in God too. You say, oh, I don't, the cleaners are doing that, but you born children for them. Your children will become tasks to them. Your children will be served them. Your children will also following that thing you say you hate. You say, oh, I'm woke. And you go and begin to born children. Your children will go and come and say you are stupid. How can you say there is no God? Because they taught them in school there is God. Their fellow students believe there is God. They show them, they read the Bible, the Quran, they teach them all this. They even write it in an exam. Imagine a native doctor sending his children to school. Even some native, like Pericoma. Pericoma sent his children to seminary school. His own son tell me that, not that hearsay. So Igbo people, okay, see the unknown gunmen they killed in Ebonyi State 2 days ago. They went to attack police station and they come and blow. If you see how they blow off the head of their leader, man, it's a machine gun blow. That you can't see the head. You just feel like only flesh. He have charm around his waist and the Bible in his pocket. Africans. He has Bible in his pocket and the charms around his waist. Those masquerades in your village are Christians, so they are not Africans. It's Africans. No, they have taken over everything. We don't have our land. Things fall apart. Chinua Achebe said that to you. He said, I have caught that thing that binds us together. They are smart. They came pretending to be foolish. We say, okay, they are foolish. Let's just abandon. Then they converted our brethren. They will not tell you that, but I have spoken with an elder that know better and told me what happened. When these people came, do you know, they did not convert our heroes. They did not convert our elders or our leaders. No, they went and converted the poor people with that promise, promising them. That's why you see, even in Catholic Church or in all of them, they only trying to make their members feel like, okay, what they're worshiping is benefiting them. But from their kinsmen, no, their kinsmen are evil. So when they converted those poor people, those wretched people, now wretched people think, oh, I have power. Oh, God is with me. That's why you see them going for evangelism, and they begin to make noise, singing against their own culture, singing against their own elders, singing against their own people for their faith. Foolishness. Foolishness. And when they converted, that's why you see, okay, the people, like those kings they put in power and all that, they begin to, okay, let us go now. Today, can our king or your elders live in your village? No. Why? Because the foolishness of Jesus, the foolishness of Muhammad, the foolishness of Allah, the foolishness of Jehovah has taken over our land and our lives. All we want to have now is what? Money. Without money, you are money. Without money, you are useless. It is time we stop all those nonsense. Let us stop being like Jesus. Let us stop being like God. Like I say, you're supposed to be angry to whoever created you if they tell you God created you. He created you to be suffering like this. He created you to be living like this. And when you tell people, no, it is you that is making it, it's not any God, they say, no, you stupid, you are foolish. I'm praying for you. Don't pray for me. Pray to your God to do that thing you think will happen to me. Let me show you that I am greater than you and you are God, and your God cannot stop me. We are coming. We are waking up. We are coming. This is our land. We are the world. Whether we are in America, in Asia, in Europe, in Africa, it is our land according to the nature. And that's what will happen when we wake up. We will reclaim everything that belongs to us and live as a people anymore. Now, white people can claim that they are wiser than us, and they show you, see, we are wiser than you, but no, it's not. If you know the truth, they are foolish. They are still foolish, because had it been they know this, they would have lived with us, and the life would be better for everyone. The only thing that is saving them today is that majority of us are still asleep. We are not woke yet. But don't worry, we are coming up. You say they will kill you, no, they cannot kill us. We sleep, we come back. Do I have money to do what I need? I will want to win lottery money in America so that at least with million, I can get 100 million, 100 million people, or a million, even if it's a million, I give them $1 million. Boom! We begin to scatter everywhere, taking power. Go and, you say you work, go and try to become a governor in any state in Africa. You will never succeed. President, no. But if you have the money, yes, and with our science, we remove them and put ourselves there. They cannot stop us. And we take it. A village, or a village after a village at a time, before you know it, boom. That's how it goes. Learn from white people. The problem of black people also is not able to learn from white people. They're learning the lies white people wrote for them. The white people will show you, for you to get what you need, you have to go after it at all costs, even killing. That is their way. And that's the only way we can recover what they stole from us. They killed us to steal from us. We're going to kill them to recover it. You're going to report me, they block me, they unblock me again. What will happen? What? I'm not afraid of them because I know them. I tell them I will never live among them no matter what. Even if they say, okay, come and take free house. No, I will go back to my village. Because I know they are corrupt, they are the evil. And when you live with them, evil rob you now, you become one. You see? That's why you say now you are a what? Child of God. You are a sheep of God because they will rob you, they converted you, become worse than them. Wake up, Africans. Let us throw away all this foolishness of God, foolishness of Jesus, foolishness of Muhammad, foolishness of Allah, foolishness of spirit, foolishness of ghosts, foolishness of spring being. Let us begin to engage our brain because our slavery condition is not permanent. Gordon.